So this is where our continued services of massage therapy take place on a nice, cozy, warm, heated table as you snuggle in and rest. This is my 17th year of practice as a massage therapist, and it's probably been the most emotional year for those that have been on the table. Given the fact that they've been through a pandemic, some of these families have lost financial income, going through devastation. For some, they've become mom, dad, teacher, PE teacher, the lunchroom aide. The list goes on how this pandemic has affected every single one, both personally and professionally. And so we're seeing a lot more emotional release on a table, and knowing that this is your sacred space to come in and just relax and unwind for the first time. So we welcome you. We do durations of 30, 60, and 90-minute sessions, and this is exclusive for you and your needs that we need to address at that time.
I know that there's a lot of mental restoration that goes on there. Do you have any physical things that you specialize in for anybody that might have those kinds of ailments that are looking for relief in that way?
So my massage is definitely geared more of a therapeutic rehabilitative massage. And what that looks like is basically you're on the table receiving the spa-like treatment, but actually incorporating range of motion and elongated stretching, kind of promoting some of that blood and nutrients and oxygen back into some of those areas that sometimes are compressed that don't always have that.
Excellent, excellent. All right, let's move on to
You want to go into
the room with all the toys.
The room?
Everybody likes to know about process, so you wonder how in the world can you get salt therapy to actually be a thing, and you've got the answer for that. Behind door number one, right here.
Behind door number one is actually the generator itself that is going to grind and disperse an aerosol salt into our salt room. This is a medical grade halo generator. This was one of the inventions that came from 1976, as it's been upgraded and advanced along the way. And we put pharmaceutical pure grade sodium chloride into that dispenser. So there is no health risk of actually receiving sodium chloride into your system. Your body will much eliminate it, just like it does with our food and diet intake. Whatever it needs to absorb, it will keep, and whatever it doesn't, you will process through elimination.
Well, we've got the locker set up here, and I guess this is the cozy blanket.
That is the cozy blanket.
It does look cozy.
Yeah, so those are the super soft blankets that everyone always wants to take home with them. And in here we have the booties and your cough cloth, because you might experience some coughing, some nasal drip, but those are really the only potential side effects of halotherapy.
And those side effects are beautiful because they are just letting you know that the salt is effective and working.
Right. Awesome. Well, let's check out this room. I think it will blow people away when they see just what this looks like on the inside.
So do we give just a tease like this? And go ahead, come on in here, and welcome to your place of tranquility and sacredness to just be while you receive the benefits of salt therapy. This space has been designed specifically with taking into consideration the room temperature. We do know that it's still a little bit on the cooler side. The reason for that is because we actually have to make sure that the room temperature stays a certain degree in order for the dry salt aerosol to actually stay in the air quality and not just drop to the ground. Each room, after each session, we actually have an exhaust that extracts all of this air out of this room, down one chamber, and then up another chamber pumps in fresh air from outside. There's no exchange in those chambers. That was the way that I knew we could guarantee that we weren't putting anyone at risk after the next session. We have now separated our session times. Instead of every hour on the hour, we're doing every other hour on the even hours, just to make sure that we are eliminating that risk of exposure possibility. We have had patients and clients that have come in post-COVID, and one of their things that they're benefiting from post-COVID is feeling their fatigue level being reduced and having some of that vital energy back. Also the clarity in their lungs, like being able to finally expand their lungs, getting some of that oxygen to the brain where they had some suffering from brain fog.
Sure.
We also have another client who for 3 years has been trying to solve a breathing issue. Physicians don't really understand what it is because it has no rhyme or reason for when her episodes occur. However, she comes in here now weekly since we opened on December 1st, because now for the first time ever she feels her chest walls getting tight, and that's when she comes back. So physicians are monitoring her closely as we explore what these benefits of salt therapy and halotherapy bring to the community. And so we're looking forward to how it affects each one differently. And the reason why it will never give the same result to everyone is because of the fact that we have air quality in your home, your workspace, in our community, just in commuting outside a door. All of that is very different for each of us. So it affects everyone differently, but there's also the mental health and the unplug of the demands that are on all of us at a time when it's gotten us traveling down this journey of the unknown. So this is that place where someone can just come in and be. You're welcome to bring kids in with you. We're allowed
Gosh,
to
why would anybody want to do that? This room is so peaceful.
Not to ruin that moment of peacefulness, but it's really good for kids too. With respiratory, they're always the carriers. Even with COVID, we don't always see that they're the one developing the symptoms, but we have started to see that they're the carriers bringing it home to mom and dad. So with that, you're welcome to bring a yoga mat, you're welcome to bring a blanket, and kind of separate that skin contact from the Himalayan salt floor, and just allowing you to have quality time. For those that are in the dating world, this is kind of a healthy space to actually come and do a date meetup. So it really doesn't have any limitation, and that's the beauty of bringing something that's both healing and very extremely helpful for the health consciousness.
Well, it is an incredibly elaborate room, number one, and so relaxing too. That I think that it's going to be a quick find for folks that need not only the benefits of the therapy, but just the benefits of being able to sit in a place that is calming and allow all of these different things to happen without feeling the stress and anxiety of going through yet another procedure, which I know is a thing for a lot of folks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is, and we do have it limited right now to 4 participants. We've had team building happen. This is where they're doing their monthly meetings because they all work in the same office together. You do come out of your mask once you're in here because you want to breathe that deep into your lower lungs. Because these chairs are still spaced out and you're given a cough cloth in the urge that you need to cough or sneeze, you are still protecting others in the room. It's minimizing that risk. These are people that you spend your time with. If you have a family of more than 4, we can have 6 in this room. But we only confine 6 if you're in the same household. That is not open for team building or monthly meetings.
Right.
But we have 2 groups that do their monthly meetings now in this room.
Wow.
So, and to me, that's inspiring to see that we can still do work and kind of add another element to it as well of something that's fun and creative. And then what does that ignite for your team and your business? So, yeah.
Excellent. I wish y'all could have seen the eyes cut over from Katie to me when you said team building. What? All right. Yeah. Let's kind of go through the retail side of this. You can tell us about some of the packages and some of the other things you've got available here.
So we definitely offer our massage and halotherapy either a la carte or we can do it in packages in groups. Right now, halotherapy sessions for the month of January are $21 in the event of welcoming 2021. Our retail side of this is just where you can take a piece of your therapeutic experience here back to your home or office space. We have found that salt naturally is a negative ion, so it produces the ability to reduce stress, anxiety, and fatigue. We're also putting together some salt packages for some soaks in the tub and promoting some more ways that you can do self-care, whether you have the ability to financially afford services here, but also just educating people that there are little things that you can do at home to still bring back some of that awareness of that relaxation.
And I know you talked a little bit about hours of operation too, or how you were scheduling things. What are your hours of operation?
So our hours of operation are Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we offer Halotherapy sessions at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2, 4, and 6.
Wonderful. I like the 7 p.m. aspect of that. That sounds like the post-work cleanse yourself a little bit before you head home type thing too, which is awesome. I know that this space transformed itself so quickly, and you have a lot of folks that helped you get to this point. Who are some of the folks you'd like to recognize as being champions of the effort, but also helpful in the process here too?
So we do have a good group of people that have put in tremendous effort to making this dream a reality. First, we've got to go with our financial support that came from Chris Graysinger with Mountain BizWorks, who not only made taking out a small business loan enjoyable, but he also encouraged this for our community. We have Steve and Susie Corns, who allowed us to plant our first seed of business in this space, as they're the owners of this building. Then we have Matt McGinnis with Verified Air, who assured that the quality of this air was appropriate whether you were in the treatment room of massage therapy, our lobby, or in the halotherapy room. Next would be our creator and artist, Haitham Avi Haidar, who actually brought the vision of our salt room to a reality. Not only did he do it joyfully, but he also contributed all of his time as a donation as an act of service. So aside from the material cost, there was no other further conditions to that. Then we have you guys with the Boone Chamber, because no business will ever be successful in our village without these connectors. So thank you, and thank you for this opportunity. For my family who never doubted that I was up to another adventure, and for the friends that have supported and encouraged this process through and making Boone what I love to call home now. To our community and to our clients, you have our commitment to making sure that you have vibrant health and well-being. This is your sacred space for you to unwind, relax, and rejuvenate. And so, yeah.
Well, that is awesome, awesome. And we certainly appreciate the tour. We can cut the ribbon and make this officially official now.
Make it official.
That's right. That's right.
All right, so come be our guest.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you very